week 13 of the Fantasy Baseball League. I'm very sad. I'm very depressed.
Thank God.
Just a 9-8 loss for me.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Loss.
Yeah.
You're the greatest team in the world. No one can beat you.
No.
You're the best.
Well,
Good.
You
Hold
can't.
on. And excuses. Go.
No, it's not an excuse.
Yes, it is.
I can. I told you last week because you asked me what team are you most scared of, and what did I say?
Cobra Kai.
Wrong. I said Ben's Champions because he has the only legit offense in the league that can just go off, and he was the #1 offensive roto team. Go ahead, just turn it around so I can see it. I know it's true.
The #1 offensive
Right.
roto team.
Yes.
Yes, he
Yes,
was.
I didn't even have to do any stats on that. I knew it was.
Well, it has to be. That's the only way someone can beat you. If they're #1.
Exactly. He was the #1 offense. He still only beat me 9-8. So
He doesn't try to win pitching categories. He doesn't even know we have pitching categories.
yeah, well. Anyway, yeah, and honestly, I think the biggest moves of the week for him were the 2 holds guys that he picked up, and both just magically got holds for him on Saturday and Sunday.
Well, that's pretty
So,
sad that you let him just get 2 holds guys, and that was enough to beat you.
Hey, I was rolling out 2 holds guys every day. They just didn't get more than 1 hold all week. Is what it is, man.
Holds is such an awful category.
It is. It sucks. But I have to play the league within the rules. So.
Only if they're written, though.
So anyway, yes. Like I said, Ben's Champion still has the best offense, and at times it will go off like this, and that's just what it is. So, just you have to play him on the right.
So you swept every pitching category?
Except for holds. Yes. And that's why it was 9-8. He won all the offense. And well, there's a couple of ties in there,
Ooh.
but yeah, 9-8 was the win for Ben's Champions. All right, but it wasn't really that big a loss for Bear Bashers because basically the former second place team got waxed. I forget who that is. Oh, it was Team V. Team V lost 14-4.
Are you worried at all that you've lost 2 of your last 3?
No.
Oh.
No. Because, like I said, I played a guy whose offense went off. If that's what you're going to need to do to beat me, have an amazing offensive week.
Amazing.
If you do that, you can beat
his
me.
pitching is so good. It's so good.
What was the roto? What was it? It was probably like 4 or 5.
3.
3. Yeah.
You were number 3.
Yeah. See, it's every week,
So
dude. Every week.
Every week, dude.
Every week.
It just means you're beatable, dude.
Okay. All right. 14-4. Team Jobu with the win. What was Team Jobu the overall #1? You said?
Yes, Team Jobu, #1 roto team for the week.
Mm-hmm. And that was mainly with his pitching. His offense wasn't that great, I didn't think.
#6 offense for the week.
Yeah. He just had a very good pitching week.
He was the #1 pitching staff for the week.
Yes, that was the big reason there. I do see a lot of close categories. Actually, looks like a lot of categories that the one barely won. So
Yep.
it could have been even worse than 14-4.
Sure.
I'm looking at it now. But even so, it was a lot of close categories both ways. So, all
Team
right.
Jobu's magic run works again as he gets a team that finishes in the bottom 3 for roto stats when he plays them.
Yeah.
So good job. Keep the run rolling.
Well, he was the #1 roto team of the week, though, so we can't just say it was all luck.
No.
So, anyway, moving on. Next matchup, Cobra Kai with the 11-7 win. I didn't realize this score got that close because he lost a couple of points on Sunday, I believe.
You don't have to believe it. It happened.
Okay. I was looking for confirmation, but you didn't say anything. Yes, Alaska Glacier's offense continues to just muddle. It's the same story. It's
#10 offense for the week.
Yeah, I don't like Alaska Glacier's offense. I know that you love Alaska Glaciers for some reason, but
I think he's a sleeper. He's a dark horse.
yeah.
I would still put him as my team. I do not want to play in the playoffs.
Okay, I don't know. I'd be all over that. Give me some Alaska Glaciers, please.
Remember this. Week 13, mark this video.
Fine.
If he gets him in round 2 of the playoffs,
I'd
or round
much-
1, I don't want to
much-
jinx him.
I'd much rather play Alaska Glaciers than someone who actually does something.
Ooh. Now
right.
he's calling out his GMing.
Well.
That's not just calling out his team, he's calling out his
Hey.
GMing.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Or lack thereof.
Hey, you know, I mean, he can only hit that space bar so many times, you know. But anyway, Alaska had actually a poor week pitching too.
Yes,
right?
he was the number 10 team for the week.
What?
Total.
What?
Total.
What?
He was the worst team.
Well,
Pitching, he was number 5. Offense, he was number 10.
and you know what's interesting?
No.
I'm looking at Cobra Kai's pitching, and that was really bad as well.
He was number 6, but his
Yeah.
offense was number 3.
Yeah. So there you go. But Cobra Kai still has the 11-7 win.
Yes.
Moving on.
Thank
Next
you.
matchup, 66-44 over the newly named Baseball Stars.
By the way, Cobra Kai is on a 5-game winning streak.
Yeah, but Cobra Kai is definitely the hottest team in the league.
You don't do streaking anymore. You used to do streaking.
Yeah, used to.
Used to, when I was younger.
Well, no, I used to because up until 2 weeks ago, I was the one who had all the streaks, and then I get yelled at for talking about my
Lies.
team.
You did it all year last year, streaking.
So, yeah, Baseball Stars had a good offensive week, actually. Huh.
Number 4.
Yeah, hit 308. It's a pretty good week.
It was better than yours.
Offense, yeah. But his
That's just
his pitching was dreadful.
Number 9.
Yeah, really bad. Really bad.
Number
So-
9.
So, on the 66-44 side, he had a pretty good offensive week, too.
Number 2 roto team for the week.
16 homers. That's a lot out of...
Tied for first for the week with Cobra Kai.
Yeah. Do you think... well, hold on. I'll wait until we get to the last matchup.
Thank you.
What do you have?
66-44, number 2 offensive team for the week.
Yeah.
However, this stat may shock you. Number 8 pitching for the week.
Mm-hmm.
And still was able to win that big.
Yeah, well.
Interesting.
And then Zips with the 10-7 win over 5 Swords. And, oh, that's some bad luck for Zips. Very, very close average in all base percentage. Look at that, 276 to 275.
This is the number 7 offense against the number 9 offense.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 Swords actually won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 offensive categories.
Good job. 5 Swords offense is getting better.
Yeah. But Zips pitching was out of this world.
Number 2 for the week.
Out of this world.
Number
I'm surprised
2.
it's number 2. It looks like number 1 to me.
No, that would be Team Joe Boo.
Nah, team, whatever. I'd rather have this one. What if they played each other in the pitching and just like, you know what I mean? Like
No.
because
No, because you don't explain yourself.
no, I'm trying to. Okay, let's say that Zips pitching played Team Joe Boo's pitching.
This week?
Yeah, this week.
Okay. Zips is up 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. Holds as a push. ERA goes to Team Joe Boo. So that's 4-3 Joe Boo. It would be a 4-4 tie.
Okay. Because yeah, it's just looking at it at the naked eye, Zips looks like it has a better pitching week than Team
Well,
Joe.
yeah, it depends. You're only looking at ERA and WHIP, which is all you ever look at.
No, wins
So-
and losses. Zips was 7-1 in wins and losses. That's pretty good. What was Torres in wins and losses?
Team Joe Boo. I don't know
sorry.
because I don't have the.
There's
I
a million
stopped
Torreses.
I stopped doing the actual totals. I only have their roto scores.
okay.
But no, he looks like he was middle of the pack
Yeah.
in wins and losses. Yes, because I almost caught him in wins and losses on Sunday.
Yeah.
So yes. Zips was number 1 in wins, number
Yeah.
1 in losses, number
Right.
1 in total bases, number 1 in WHIP, and number 2 in ERA. His bullpen is what hurt him this weekend.
5 saves and 2 holds isn't awful, is it?
Middle of the pack.
Yeah.
It's middle of the pack.
All right. But
But so here's my thing. So he played 5 Swords. It's only 10-7 now.
well, yeah.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah. Yeah, he needed more. He needed more. But yeah, going back to what I was going to say earlier, there was a text on the text thread here earlier that Ben said this was like the worst offensive.
Ben's Champions?
Ben's Champions. It's the same diff. It's Ben or Ben's Champions. It doesn't matter. That this was the worst offensive month I mean, that's pretty much all it says. It's like, has June been a worse offensive month than May? I don't see how in the world it could have been because of all the bad weather.
I don't keep track of stats like that.
I don't either. I don't know what he has to back that up. I don't know. I'm just saying. But so
another interesting stat for you: Baseball Stars is now lost 6 of his last 7 matchups.
6 of his last 7 matchups. Yeah, fading fast.
Whereas our other guy has not won a matchup since week 4. 5 swords.
Yeah.
9 in a row. We'd have to do some all-time history book looking up on that. Most consecutive losses during a season.
That would be in the records.
That would be in the records archives.
It would state that.
We'd have to look. Interesting.
Yeah.
We already did Cobra Kai. 5-game winning streak. Okay. Anything else you want to say about the matchups?
I don't think so.
In between your Tinder talking?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We do have some trades to talk about.
We had no records.
Yeah, there's been no records.
No records. So that's that. Trades.
What is that?
We had 2.
2 trades.
Do you want to do the big one or the little one first?
Start little and work our way up for
We'll
the
get bigger.
anticipation.
We'll get bigger as the excitement grows.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, Clint Frazier
Clint Frazier.
for a Bear Bashers favorite at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Matt Kemp.
Yeah. Apparently, it got back to Team Zips that I talked some smack on that trade because I felt like he could have done a lot better for Matt Kemp than just Clint Frazier. After reading the email that was stated, it sounds like he tried to trade him to everybody because apparently he just had to trade Matt Kemp today because, his production has just completely stopped for some reason. That's the part that I don't understand.
I blame bench champions. I think bench champions is the comment that set him over the edge.
Yeah. Well, why was he in such a hurry to trade him? It's okay if you don't get an offer that you like. Why then don't trade him? Keep him. No.
I can't answer that.
I don't know.
Do
you think it's just his Yankee fandom that
No.
made him happy
No.
about Clint Frazier? Because I still think Clint Frazier's getting traded. I still believe that. There's no place for him to ever play for the Yankees. That's not there. Do you think it is? No, it's not. So he's going to be the guy who gets traded. I don't know what they're going to get for him. Probably some sort of pitching.
I guess my question is, why aren't they using him in the platoon with Aaron Hicks, since it seems like Brett Gardner's completely fallen off now?
Because he hasn't completely fallen off. It's not that bad. They're still batting him leadoff, aren't they?
When he plays. Jeez, I gotta search him because he's not even in the top 25.
Oh, well, if you're not in the top 25, then you're just garbage, I guess.
Right.
Is that how that works?
Well, yes, because now you're talking about guys that are in the... Yes, he's the 453rd ranked player in our league.
Yeah, well, I don't care about rankings.
Okay. He's hitting 255
Yeah.
with a 347 on base percentage,
Mm-hmm.
45 runs.
That's really good, by the way. 347 on base is really legit.
45 runs, 48 singles, 11 doubles, 5 homers, 21 RBIs.
Yeah.
That's a guy you put in your lineup every day? Yes or no?
If you're the Yankees?
No.
That's what we're talking. We're talking real life here, aren't we? We're not talking about
Right.
fantasy.
Right. That's a guy you put in your lineup every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But see, you don't understand why, do you? Do you even know why? Why do you put Brett Gardner in your lineup every day? Because you know what he always leads the league in?
Hit by pitches.
No. Pitches per at bat. That's why. He wears down pitching stats because he just has a ton of foul balls all the time. That's why you want Brett Gardner in your lineup. That's
Okay.
why he's batting number 1 too. So
He's batting 12.
number 1 2, not 1 2. You think you're really funny, don't you? You're not. You're really not. Anyway, so that was the first trade. What is the second trade?
So you're okay with the trade, or you're not okay with the trade?
No, I don't. I think that he could have gotten something else if he really wanted it, but apparently per him he couldn't because anybody with any age can't get any value, which is true. But then
That is true most of the time in this league.
But again, I I mean, unless you're in a rebuild mode, and I don't think Zips is in a rebuild mode, he can definitely make the playoffs. He's part of that bottom tier group who can all play for that 6th seed.
Yes.
Why get Clint Frazier right now?
There
Why?
are, and by the way, I was partially correct on my separation.
Yeah,
I
agree with that.
I was wrong on the amount of teams it would be.
Yeah.
We clearly have a 5-team separation,
Mm-hmm.
and we have 4 teams battling for 6th,
Right. Yeah.
which
we
is
do.
interesting.
It is. It makes it a dogfight. I think it's gonna. I mean, someone's gonna have to, evolve out of that group. I mean, the guy who should is just too busy selling stocks, so I don't know if it's gonna happen for him or not.
The guy that should. So you're saying Ben's Champions is the favorite? We'll save this for after the trade talk. We'll go back to this.
Okay, all right.
Maybe that'll be our topic.
Fine.
The second trade is a 4-for-1.
Okay.
Didi Gregorius,
Yeah.
Jesus Aguilar,
Mm-hmm.
Bud Light Norris,
Mm-hmm.
Clayton Kershaw. Went to one team
Wow.
for one player.
Wow. Clayton Kershaw traded in a 4-for-1 for one player. You must have got Mike Trout. Wait a minute. You already have Mike Trout. That can't be Mike Trout. Who did you get for him?
Ian Happ.
Ian Happ. Wow, that is a terrible trade.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
And the
Team-
rights. Yeah, hold on. There was an inclusion in this.
Mhm.
And the rights to the phrase "All Rise."
You gonna change your team name?
No, but he can't change it. He can't be All Rise anymore.
Oh, okay. Yes.
You hate it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I hated it. I hated it so much. I think it's kind of like it's the same situation that Zips was in for you. If you were going to trade Kershaw, then offer him to somebody. You could have gotten so much more. I don't understand why Judge is the guy that. I'm not saying Judge is bad. It's not that's not what I'm saying. It's just that they give up so much for him. I can't get on board with that.
So your comment now is so much. I'm going to put it in quotes. Okay.
Mhm.
Now we don't have the ability to do this because we're using a 1996 camcorder, but
Oh, it's way newer than it's an HD camcorder, dude. Why would you say that?
2000,
You're hurting my
2002.
feelings.
2002.
No, it's probably like
2004.
2011, something like that.
2011. Okay.
Yeah. So you
Well,
wrote,
fact-
you wrote down 2011. Why would you write that down?
We're going to fact check that.
it is.
We're going to fact check it.
That's when I got it.
Okay. So will you go on record as saying what is your opinion of Jesus Aguilar?
What's my opinion of Jesus
No,
Aguilar?
let me rephrase it. Can you restate what your opinion of Jesus Aguilar was before the trade?
He's going to lose playing time now because Eric Thames is back.
Okay.
So
Does
he's
that
not an
increase or
everyday player.
decrease his value?
It decreases his value.
Okay. Can you restate your opinion of Clayton Kershaw for the year of 2018?
Yes, he's going to be a very good pitcher, but I think he's going to lose elite status mainly because he won't stay healthy enough.
So he's
make
not going to
enough
be able to
stats.
pitch.
That's not what I said. How can you? I didn't say he's not going to be able to pitch. If you go back, we talked about this. It
What
was
is-
21 starts is what I said he was going to make for the year.
Okay.
That's what I said. Those 21 starts are going to be really, really good, but that's, what is that, 2/3 of the season, essentially.
Can you rely on a guy only pitching 21 times as part of your rotation?
Can you rely on it? I would say you couldn't rely on him as like your main guy, but you should probably definitely put him as part of your staff.
Okay, what would you rank a guy that's only going to pitch 21 times for you in your staff? Does that make him like a middle of the road kind
No,
of guy?
he's much better than that because he's so good. He's good when he pitches. He's great when he
Three
pitches.
innings? Is that what you want out of him? 3 innings?
What are we talking? Did he have a 3-inning start
That
or
was his
something?
last start. It was 3 innings.
Okay, all right. Usually he's really great when he pitches.
Usually now.
Well, well,
Can you give me your opinion of just Bud Norris?
He's a closer. I mean, I don't think that he's not really inherently bad. I mean, I always feel like closers are a little overrated. Why are you writing all this down? Yeah, I don't think you really need to write all this.
We delete the videos so that way there's no proof.
Oh, really?
Unless I search it on your YouTube and I'm not going on there. And finally, can you give me your opinion of Didi Gregorius? Would you agree that last year was his career year?
Probably, but I think he can get really close to that. I don't think that was just this is your greatest year ever, and you're never going to come remotely close to that. I mean,
Do you think he's a 300 hitter?
probably not a 300 hitter, but I think he could hit like 280.
Interesting.
What's he hitting now? Like 270, something like that. He had a really good first half. I know he had a bad month there, but he was really good the first 2
He's
months.
hitting 257.
257. All right. He is showing signs of being a lot better recently, though. Correct?
I don't know. I don't follow
You
him.
don't know. I don't follow him anymore because I traded him.
Correct. Why would I follow somebody else's team?
Well, you should, because apparently you should care about other people's
Well, that's
teams.
not
You do
true.
more often.
That is not true. I do follow one other person, Paul Goldschmidt.
Why? Because that bothers you that you traded him, and I don't understand. Why would you follow him?
Because
then?
he's only 10 homers away from winning me money.
Oh, because he's got 17 homers now.
No, he has 18.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm glad that you're so concerned about your $5.
You will pay up. You will pay it, and it will be on the video.
Okay.
So, anyways, that you didn't tell me anything about any of these guys that tells me that I could have traded them and gotten anything back for them. Everything that you told me, the first thing you said was so-so or below average or as a health risk.
Below average? Where did I say below average? I never freaking said below average. You can't add stuff. You wrote down every word I said, and then you add stuff to
A
it.
platoon guy. You just told me Jesus Aguilar is a platoon guy.
Yeah, but he's not below average. He's good when he plays.
Oh, so platoon guys are not below average. Interesting.
Not when they're in your lineup.
Not when they're in
If you
your
have
lineup.
15 guys in your team, 50 how
I have
many
28 guys on my team.
how many
do you
offensive
have?
guys do you have on your bench? 4?
Sounds about right. 4 or 5.
Would you consider those 4 below average that are sitting on your bench every day?
Yes.
Because
If they're not starters, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Why the hell?
Welcome to baseball nowadays, dude. No, how many guys play 162 games? That's just crazy talk. 1 maybe at the end of the year. That's it.
Okay, well, that's a pretty dumb stat.
How is that a dumb stat? Because you're sitting here saying just because you're a platoon player that you're
Maybe
just
when I
average.
said I want guys to play 162 games in a year. Did I say that I'm looking for?
You're the one that just said it was below average. You're the one who said that if they're not playing, they're below average. I would much rather have a platoon guy that I can stick in there and say, okay, this guy mashes against a certain way. Oh my, man!
And how
I don't
many-
understand how I ever lost to you. I mean, I don't lose to you anymore. If the last couple of years I own you, but still, I'm just saying I don't understand.
Do you want to play back the
wow.
last video? Do you want to play back the Week 10 matchup video?
Well, what, that one time you won by a point? Congratulations.
That
gosh.
one time?
Yeah.
At band camp?
Yeah, because Mike Trout actually decided to be Mike Trout for a week. And see that's the problem with your team. And I told you that upstairs. I said 320.
He means the living room, by the way.
Whatever. Your team will have a week where it hits 320, and then the next week you hit 220 and you get clocked. You're not consistent. That's the problem. You need to be more
I'm
consistent.
not consistent.
Your offense.
A guy
isn't.
tells me, a team that I don't even do anything about, tells me I'm not
A
consistent.
team that I don't do anything about. You don't do anything about your own team?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, then I understand why I beat you all the time then, because you're not playing. I get it.
So I'd like to correct his stats again. All time, I have a winning record of 21-17 against you.
Yeah, I said recently. I didn't say it forever.
Interesting. Okay. Ooh, and while I'm here, longest losing streak of... Oh, he's not going to count. He might. 5 swords. Longest losing streak... Oh, wait, that's the start of season. Longest losing streak during a season. He is now tied it. So we do have a record to announce. We rewind.
I can't rewind it.
5 swords has now tied the all-time league record. Most consecutive losses during a season. 9 games. Who's he playing this week?
Who is he playing this week?
Yeah, do we know?
No, I don't know.
It's not me.
It's not me either.
He's in trouble.
Just because he's not playing us, he's in trouble? Is that
Trouble. Also, how many times have you beaten me in the playoffs?
Oh, God. That's not relevant.
Well, I'm just asking you.
Because I haven't even played you in the playoffs in years, dude.
I'm just.
Don't,
It's
don't
just
tell- I don't care.
Yes or no?
I don't care what I did in 2011, man. You live in the past. I don't.
live in the past.
You do it, man. You go ahead. Let's
Well,
see.
okay, so let's live in the
Back
present.
to what you said.
Let's
Five
live,
swords.
no, 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 hold on, no. One more question.
You
One-
said something.
You can't
Five
say
Swords
that.
plays Alaska Glaciers. Five Swords plays
He has a
Alaska
chance.
Glaciers.
He has a chance.
Yes, because Alaska Glaciers offense is being.
This video is going to get taken down because you said the F word.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You
No, I didn't. No,
Yes, he
No,
swore.
I-
By the way, he
I-
just said F you.
I did not swear. I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay, so I'm going to ask
I
you one
said
question.
five swords.
I'm going to use one simple question. I just
Alaska
want an
Glaciers.
answer. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not going to be a trick question or anything.
Yeah.
That's in the past, right?
What's in the past?
Everything that you said that I'm going to use on here, that's in the past, correct?
Yeah,
You're only
2011. That's what you were
Okay,
talking about. Old
okay.
playoff scores. I haven't played in the playoffs in years.
one
dude.
question then. We'll talk about the present. Who's the champ?
Oh God.
Who is it? No, just say it because it's not the past. It's the present.
Mhm.
Who is it? Just want to hear you say it.
The season's not over yet, so I
No,
don't
no,
know who the
who-
champ's gonna be.
I didn't say who's going to be the.
I don't care who the champion was last year. I don't
It's
care.
not who was last
Who
year.
cares? Who cares? That
I'm
was
still
last
champ.
year.
No,
that
I'm
was
still
last year.
champ.
Who won the World Series last year? Do we care? Do we care about that?
Yeah,
Why is
because-
that relevant?
Because when they still talk about the Astros, they still say the defending champs.
So who cares?
They don't
Why
talk
is that
about the
relevant?
Yankees and they don't say the 2011 or 2009 World Series champions. It's still relevant now. That's
Well,
why.
No, it's not. Not now.
Yeah.
You're halfway into the season. Look, it's something to care about like the first month or two, but now who cares? I don't care what you did last year. Do something for me now. And right now your team's inconsistent. The end. Let's go into power rankings. Okay, now it's time for the power rankings. Who's your number?
Move closer to me.
I'm move farther away from you.
Thank you.
All right, who is your number 16?
So angry all the time. Barely staying in, but they had a credible win against. Who did he play?
Bear Bashers, Ben's
Ah,
champions is
number
number
6.
16. Yeah, I still keep him on the. Still has the best offense. Still has the worst pitching. I think he's steadily right where he belongs at that number 6 slot.
Okay.
Who is your number 5? 6644. I still do not have 6644 in mind.
Wow.
I don't, not yet.
No respect.
No respect, but this is going to sound really mean, and but it's the truth. I don't like the way he manages the team. That's the problem.
He's got a lot of personal GMing skill callouts this video.
Sorry,
a lot.
but-
Alaska Glaciers, he doesn't think you are a GM. 6644, he hates your strategy. Who else?
Well, no, wait a minute. I have just a quick. Let me
Quickie?
look this up here really quick just to make sure. Yeah. Okay.
Testify.
Here it is. Here's a perfect example of why I don't like 6644. Asuna. Okay.
He kind of.
Yeah. Once they say he's going to play in a month, then he cuts him. So he sat there with a roster spot for 2 months, not doing anything.
In his defense, he was not caught up in the videos, so maybe it took him that long to watch the videos to realize.
He's not watching the videos. He has a life. Anyway. So yeah, that's why it's tough for me to put 6644 in because. Which
So,
brings us to
so what you're basically saying, he doesn't have the heart.
Doesn't have the heart, man. Doesn't have
Wow.
the heart. Now this one I think does have the heart, but I think he just doesn't have the resources, and that's Alaska Glaciers. Alaska Glaciers is my number 5.
Not in my top 6.
You actually took him out.
He's gone.
He was like number 1 for you 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Wow. Talk about plummeting.
I decided after thinking about it that my power ranking should be more reflective of the now and not the future. So I'm going to respect that. I still think this is my call out. I don't want to play this team in the playoffs.
Okay.
That's still my call out. But
I hope I
currently he's not there.
All right. Well, he was my number 5. Who is your number 4? Yeah, that's my number 4. Plummeting. That's a plummet.
Sounds like a plummet.
Plummeting down, Team V.
Can't hit 230 in a week and expect to beat anybody. That's the bottom line.
Well, yeah, but it's not just about your pitching or about your batting because your pitching wasn't great either.
I'm going to use one of your lines.
My pitching isn't a reflection because I had to play it differently because of the way the statistics played out.
I'm just going by the other stats. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it was. My pitching was bad.
That's just saying.
And as bad as it was still only number 7. It wasn't
Right.
the worst, it was still only
But
number
overall,
7.
you were the 9th Roto team, correct?
Yeah, it was.
So that means that there were teams at the bottom of the standings that were much better than you for the Roto Week. I don't know why you're thinking about it. It's the truth. There's
Okay.
only one team who was worse than you out of the entire league.
All right, it's the guy I kicked out of the top 6, and you have him in the top 6 still.
I do. All right, then. Oh man, these rankings are too similar. Number 3 is Team Joe B.
I hate this team. I hate it.
I don't like it
They're-
either.
Seriously, like if strength of schedule, and I know, I get it. There's a lot of bugs to it, but seriously, you average playing the number 8 or number 9 Roto team every week. Your average. That's the average ranking of the team you're playing, not what his team is doing. Okay? Not what his team is doing.
Uh-huh.
He is playing a team that every time they perform against Team Joe Boo, they suck.
They do.
Or they have terrible matchups.
Yes.
Or one-star pitchers.
Right.
I said it this morning before we did the video. You should be buying lottery tickets every week. There's no. His team is not good. It is not. Now, don't get me wrong. I think he made some great moves in the offseason to put himself in position to be good. But it's not. It's overperforming. Is that a better word?
Yeah,
It's
I agree with that,
It's
but-
overperforming.
But when everybody else is underperforming, that's the right environment, and
That's the perfect
what I'm saying.
environment for
That's
Team
right.
Joe Bill.
That's right. So I say he's number 3.
8 or 9 ranking every time you play somebody.
All right. Now I think we differ on our number 2, so we actually do have something that's different. Number 2 for you is Bear Bashers. Number 2 is my new Cobra Kai sign. Yes, Cobra Kai has the 5-game winning streak, is the hottest right now.
Correct.
Now, I didn't love, I was very close to putting him number 1, but I felt like Roto last week, he wasn't really good, especially the pitching. That pitching was really bad.
Number 6 Roto team for the week.
Yeah.
You were number 5.
Yeah.
Breakdown, he was number 3 offense.
Mhm.
You were number 5.
Yeah.
He was number 6 pitching, and you were number 3.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just feel like even though he is the hotter team than myself,
5 in a row.
5, right, definitely hotter than me.
So he hasn't lost in 5 weeks.
Right.
Okay.
I still don't feel like he is better yet, but we're very close, very close. And your number 1 is Cobra Kai. While
5 in a row.
My number 1 is me because
Because you've lost 2 of the last 3, so I mean,
That's-
that justifies it.
yeah,
5 in a row.
yeah. But at both
5 in a row.
times I've played teams who've been really, really good in different aspects. So that's okay. These things happen. I don't know why you're looking to have. I mean, dude, everybody would have lost to Ben's champions much worse than what I did last week. So I'm not. I don't know why we're even talking about it. Like it's crazy that you even act like that's. I lost 9-8, dude. Who cares?
You lost.
Yeah.
Because in the playoffs, you're out.
Yeah, in the playoffs. Do you think I would have ran that week the same way I would have done the playoffs? Not a chance in HE double hockey sticks. No way. No way.
Because there's so much more you can do in the playoffs.
Oh, I would have done all kinds of more things. I wouldn't have just sat there and watched him win holds. Why would I care about that? But I wouldn't in a certain matchup like that where it's like, hey, that 1 point could be the difference. I wouldn't have done that. I would have picked up holds guys. I could have dropped starters and picked up holds guys.
So
I had 7 moves to use in a
It
playoff
sounds
matchup.
to me like you're actually agreeing with something that Ben's champion says to you in the text thread all the time that you
What?
argue with him about.
What?
Regular season doesn't matter.
No.
I'm pretty sure this is the second matchup now that you've said on here that you're not making moves, that you're satisfied with how your team is the way it is, and if it was a different season...
Yeah, if it was the playoffs, I would have done things differently.
So you're agreeing with Ben's champions then? You've argued with him about this point for how many times? Wins in May are just as important as wins in July and August. You're saying they're not.
Obviously.
You're saying they're not.
Obviously.
If you're not trying to win, then they're not as important.
No. The
Oh no, go ahead. Give some.
Playoffs are more important than regular season. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's stupid for me to drop really good starting pitchers right now, but in the playoffs, do you think I really care if I drop a really good starting pitcher for the end of the season? No.
You should.
I don't. Because next year is going to be a lot different. But
Why?
right now, because
Why?
it always is. It always is. Why? You realize the reason why I have such a great pitching staff? Because all you guys just turn your head and don't even pay attention to the pitchers that are going to be really good. And that's why they're all on my team right now. Like the Blake Snells, the Trevor Bauers. I just picked these guys off of free agency because I realized the trend that was happening. They were becoming studs. And I said, yes, stud, come and be on my team. And they gladly obliged. And they are now on my team. And it's that simple. What, do you have something to say?
Nope.
Good, because I didn't want to hear you anyway. All right. See you next week.